The Caribbean Sea, speckled with countless pockets of tropical paradise, drawing millions in search of the never-old triad of sun, sea, and sand, which of course they do find plenty of in Curacao, as well as in any other Caribbean destination. But what is it that sets Curacao apart? What makes it truly unique? Many world-class tourist destinations have one distinctive feature, a trademark, like the Red Square, the Acropolis, or the Taj Mahal. What would be Curaçao's Taj Mahal? The Handelskade. Looking exquisitely out of context in front of her warm, calm waters, she stands as a rare memento of a different time, an older world. Born in the 17th century, her very name, Handelskade, Dutch for trade quay, tells a fascinating story. In a time when transportation was much more labor-intensive, the Handelskade was built to be right in the middle of the action, where the sailing ships of old, arriving from every corner of the world, would come and dock to unload their precious wares. How many feet have strolled past her facades through the centuries? Through political upheavals, economic and social changes, in times good and bad, generation after generation. How many lovers have sat hand in front of her colorful architecture? There is hardly any other single spot on the island that the people of Curacao as a whole would consider more quintessentially their own. From the very beginning, the Handelskade has been about adaptation. Her typically Dutch architecture was not just imported as is, but subtly modified to accommodate Caribbean weather conditions, needs, and tastes. And throughout the centuries, she has been more than willing to adapt again and again to the changing times, yet never sacrificing that unmistakable appeal. Now that cruise and stayover tourism are playing an ever-growing role, with direct flights arriving from Toronto, Montreal, and Sao Paulo, additional flights coming in from New York, and cruise ship calls still on the increase. How could she once again rise to the occasion? To explore the possibilities, the Downtown Management Organization commissioned the creation of a detailed 3D model of the Handelskade. The intention is to visualize how the exquisite architecture of the existing buildings may be leveraged to create an enhanced experience that will capture the imagination and remain etched into a visitor's memories forever. Creative minds came together, and among other things, this narrow strip right on top of the water came into focus. And the vision that emerged looks like this. Imagine a splendid ensemble of quality restaurants lining the quay, representing the very best cuisines. a comfortable spot for lunch, or just a drink or gourmet snack. And after the sun goes down, the Handelskade experience comes alive. Please be seated for dinner with an ambiance and backdrop that money simply cannot buy. Hastily designed spaces blending in seamlessly with the ageless facades, adding a hint of modernity while paying due homage to history. An experience only to be enjoyed in Curacao. And what about a delightful stroll down the Willemstad Walk of Fame? Curaçao's very own venue where world-class artists such as Elton John, George Benson, and Juan Luis Guerra will be able to leave their mark when visiting the island, generating invaluable exposure to help put the island on the world map. And while visiting the Handelskade is always a treat, what about being able to call her home? After all, coming home to a view like this can really grow on you. Exactly the right mix to take the Handelskade, the centerpiece of Curaçao's UNESCO World Heritage Site, into the 21st century.
Wine, dine, and Curaçao. Experience the moments of a lifetime. Down in Curaçao. Oh, night doesn't stop when the sun goes down. At the Handelskade, down in Curaçao. Toronto, Miami, New York City, and Amsterdam. It's where the people of the world meet to celebrate life at the Handelskade down in Curaçao. Down in Curaçao. Down in Curaçao.
After all, life doesn't stop when the sun goes down. This is a vision we have been harboring for some time now, one that we would be thrilled to see come true. And with a little collaboration and facilitation, it will. Maybe someday, who knows, we may even meet to celebrate that accomplishment right here, where the past, present, and future meet.